So I'm coming at you. This is my first YouTube video on Project Energy. I'm going to be sharing you with some things that can save you energy around your home, and I'm going to discuss solar coming up pretty soon. But I discovered my water heater was on its last leg, and one of my good friends recommended a heat pump style water heater. So I want to share with you some of the things about it and how it can save you energy in your home. So I'm going to flip this camera around here and show you a little bit about the design and about the unit. I went with the Rheem Performance Platinum. It's an electric water heater. It has a heat pump built in here to the top of the unit. This is a filter you want to clean out every few months. Basically, the design is just like a heat pump on a AC or central air outside. It pulls the hot air in. Up here, you can barely see that, but it's a little grid there that's got a fan just like here on the side that pulls hot air in, and that heat pump in the top there heats up your water. And typical savings that I'm seeing so far in about 3 months that I've had this installed is anywhere from a low end of $20 a month to about $50 a month savings. So it's pretty substantial savings. The unit, it's not much to install other than a typical water heater, but it is a little more expensive, about $400 more than your normal water heater. The only other thing that you got to do additional is you got to have a condensation line, which you can see there that comes off the unit. It drips a little bit of water from condensation from running the heat pump, just like a window AC unit or your heat pump outside would. So that runs down, and you need to have some kind of floor drain nearby. Luckily I did, since my air handler is there. But the unit, as far as kilowatt savings, I would try to show you the energy guide. It's right there on the side, but you're probably not going to be able to see it. But they rate this at $110 a year, versus your typical unit is going to be around $450 to some could probably be $600 a year depending on the gallon. This is a 50-gallon unit here, which is the same size that I had before. I did have to install a expansion tank to meet local code. I did not have that prior. That was not a part of the code when the house was built in 2004. So I did have to install that. It's a $30 tank. It's a little bladder inside of it, so it basically is just from a safety precaution to have those. You can do a little more research to learn about those. And then you also need this valve there to prevent siphoning, and it could damage your water heater here. So that's a little bit about it. You also have a display here. You can connect this to Wi-Fi and download the EcoNut app that you can control from your phone. One of the good things about this is you can set this in vacation mode. So if you go out of town periodically or even often, you can set this up. You also can set this up on a schedule. A little bit about the settings. You can adjust in here. I run mine in heat pump only, heat pump mode. It's also hybrid mode, which will be a combination of heat pump only and the electric elements inside the unit. So if the heat pump only is not able to keep up, or the heat pump is not able to keep up by itself, then it will kick in the electric elements to maintain hot water in your home. I've not had any issues with running in heat pump only mode. You also have a digital set here where you can change your temperature there. That's where you change your modes. You can click in here to service. Tells you a little bit about that, about the products. You also have alarms. And there's a water sensor that comes with the unit, that you can see that little cord that's running around there. It runs around that pan, and if that gets wet, it'll alert you on your mobile device. You can hear a little bit of the kids in the background, they're playing. But anyway, that's a little bit about the unit. It's not currently running. It's very, very quiet. This is in an unfinished part of my basement. If you do have a way to install this in an attic, I think that would be a good location with all the hot air. Not really sure if it will make much of a difference, but I'm averaging about 50 kilowatts a month, and like I said again, about $20 to $50 a month savings. And then this is probably going to save me about 4,000 kilowatts a year compared to my old water heater. So you actually also can run HVAC. This pushes out cool air. So you can actually, it's directions in the guide where you can run ducting from this. If you have like a garage space, some homes have water heaters in their garage, and you can run ducting off that, or either if it's literally sitting in your garage, you don't have to run any ducting, and it would blow cool air, and it would drop your air probably pretty substantial, I would think, from a summer month. But that's, like I said, a little bit about the unit. So far, very happy with it. No issues, no problems. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Like I said, in the next, I'm going to flip this around. In the next few videos, we're going to be discussing ecobee4. I also recently purchased 2 of those at a sale they had at Home Depot. I'm going to go over a little bit about the settings, the features, and how I've been using them and how they've helped me. And pretty soon, in the next few months, we will be discussing solar and the options that I have, what I paid. So a couple videos going to be coming at you real soon, and just share any feedback that you have on the channel, any questions you have. Please feel free to put those in the comments. Hope you enjoyed.